Oh, excuse me. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Goblin Ringleader podcast. And today I did a little bit of work on the house. I changed the dishwasher with my dad, and now we're gonna play some Premodern Goblins and just hang out. I had my lunch, and yeah, I'm excited to play some games. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of the Goblin Horde. It really means the world to me. Let's play some Magic. I could do a league. Don't know if I want to do a league. I kind of just want to play best of three, just hang out. Although, might be faster to play a league. Yeah, why not? Let's look at our collection, see what we got. So this deck, we have some Goblin Kings, we have Patriarch Spinning, we have Duress, Pyroclasm, Draw News Crusade. I don't think we have Lightning Bolts. Don't have any really good way to kill a Stifle Knot. Phyrexian Dreadnought. Tinker. Goblin. See what other good goblins. I'm trying not to buy cards. I'm trying to just play with what we got. A lot of times I'll pick up the cards that I need for a deck, and I think I have a good chunk. But I want to see what else we can work with. There's no Onslaught cards in here, right? Because I think Pashlik Mons is from Onslaught. Let me look up real quick if Pashlik Mons is legal in Premodern. Because I love Pashlik Mons. What else do I love? It says Pashlik Mon was originally printed in don't listen to AI. AI just told me that, or the Google search, the top result was Pashlik Mons was first printed in Modern Horizons 1. That is not true. Pre-modern legal sets. Pashalik. Looks like Pashlik Mons is not legal. What? Oh, there was an old border version of it that came out after. It is from Modern Horizons 1. That's crazy. Well, I'm an idiot. What about Skirk? Skirk was from Onslaught, which is not pre-modern legal, I think. We could play Skirk Prospector, although I don't think it's good enough. Goblin Grenade could be cool. Goblin Wizard could be cool. Goblin Slitter, Reckless One could be cool. I guess we could play a couple Goblin or Reckless Ones. Goblin Grenadiers is a pretty sweet card. I guess it has to not be blocked. Let's just run it like this. What kills an artifact? The words destroy artifact. Nope. Destroy target artifact. In Premodern, my cat is trying to get a bird, which is sitting on the we have a window bird feeder, and there's a cat tower right next to the bird feeder. So, cat is clawing at the window. I was like, "What is that sound?" She's having fun. Okay, it doesn't know what Premodern is, so we'll have to go through with our eyeballs. Is Gorilla Shaman? Does it say non? It does say non-creature. Damn. Mog Salvage. Mog Salvage is pretty good. Kind of like that. Let's trim a Patriarch's Bidding. Trim a Pyroclasm. Trim a Duress. I'm sorry, Pepper. Sorry you can't catch the birdie. Overload is also pretty good. Just make sure these cards are legal. Is small. Nemesis, so that works. Overload is not. Wait. It is. So let me just make sure Mog Salvage is 2. Cool. Both of these cards are legal. $60, $15, Step into a league. After 10,000 years, I apologize for making you wait. Let me just make sure that my mic is working. Get some water and we'll start. What's up, Stoney? Appreciate you being here. Pretty good. You know, put the washing machine in, got the old one out. We had to redo the wiring because we cut the cord too short, but it was nice. Bolt is legal. Yes, we don't have any bolts, sadly, so we're going to be running the league without bolts. Onslaught is Premodern legal. Hell yeah. Shatter is the one in red. No, you're good. We also don't have Shatter in the collection, so for the future, Bolt and Shatter, and Reb slash Red Elemental Blast slash Pyroblast are 2 cards I want to buy for this. We're gonna mulligan because we need lands. This hand is worse. This hand is better. Keep bottom of Ringleader. Bottom. I guess both Ringleaders. Bottom Fanatic. Done. Mountain. Lackey. Pass. But yeah, Shatter Storm, and Bolts, Rebs, Pyroblasts are all cards I want to do. Duress, yep, that's fine. Opponent, you get to see that we have no instant sorcerers. I don't know where this fly coming from. I don't have any food in here. Alright, we drew a land, gets us closer to casting what we need. Get down. We'll wait on our land. Go to combat. Declare attacks. Poke. Damage. We get to put a creature into play. Put the Ringleader into play. If we hit a pile driver, we don't. That's fine. Any order. End of combat. Now we're going to go Shadow Bloodridge. Pass it over. If we draw a land, we can Matron next turn. Grab a Ringleader, and then we have 4 lands for our Ringleader and just start slamming Ringleaders. See what they're trying to do. Turn 2 is probably a removal turn. I'm going to kill my Ringleader or my Lackey. Killing the Lackey makes sense. Now we can go Bloodstained Mire, fetch. I'm going to get the Goblin King down. It doesn't have haste, but it gives my Ringleader a buff. Powder Keg, sure. Wasteland the Black Source, sure. You get to go Bloodstained Mire, fetch. I'll grab a basic Swamp. Play a Matron. No response, yes. Grab another Ringleader. Making sure there's nothing else that's more important. Ringleader is very important. Attack for 5. Put them to 11. This will be, if I play the Ringleader, this is 6, 10 with the Matron. Make me discard 2 cards at random. No, Smother does work. They killed the Goblin King. Play a Mountain. Play Ringleader. No response. 2 more Ringleaders and a War Chief. Yield. I get to attack for 5. Goblin King actually seems pretty good. Take out the Black Source. Land, 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Ringleader. No response. Draw a bunch, go to combat. Attack. And we go to game 2. Felt pretty good. They play land destruction and wastelands. The black cards are not going to be the greatest. I want to bring in Draw News Crusade. I don't think Gem Palms are going to be great in this matchup. We can just 1-to-1 swap those. Try it like this. Oh my god. No, that makes, honestly, Stony, that makes sense. Bolt is still phenomenal, and being able to kill an artifact is super important. The difference between 1 and 2 mana is like not huge. Oh, this is a tough hand. We'll keep it. If we draw a double Black Source, it could be good, but we'll see. Get the Mug Fanatic down. Pass it over. I mean, to be fair, triple Ringleader feels fantastic. All right, they have a port. They're going to port us in our upkeep. Or in our draw step, sure. No response. Sandbag the Black Source till later. Combat smack. Raging Goblin instead of Fanatic. That seems fine to me. Port us again. Now we get down the mountain. down the pile driver. Combat, smack. That's not a duress. Hypnotic Spectre. What's 4 mana? Phyrexian Skuta. So they kick it. And just 2 on counter, so it's a 4 mana 5/5. Sure. I don't mind that. Seems good to me. They can still port us. I think what I really want to do is get down this Drawn News Crusade. That's awesome. I would love to try it one day. That'd be awesome. I like playing decks from the past. I think it's more fun. So if we attack, this gets +2. It's still not enough to kill it. So we're just gonna yield. No attacks. I don't think they can safely attack. They don't have a wasteland. Another Skuta. Rain of Tears is fine. We got our Drawn News Crusade down, so I'm okay with this. Sure. So we get to go play Lackey, play Mog Fanatic, pass it over. We're going to save the pile driver for a giant attack. Force them to trade the Phyrexian. Smother. Another Rain of Tears. Sure. A lot of mono black land destruction, which is cool. I don't mind it. If they had 7 or more lands, they would have been able to ping us and our creatures, but Drawn News Crusade turns off that as a board wipe, which is great. I will sack a Fanatic, but they didn't port me. So I can go Matron. We took out our... That's fine. Took out Gem Palm. You just play Goblin King, I guess. It does buff our team. We have the ringleader already. Let's just do this. Then we're going to go to combat. Attack with everything. They take out the Lackey. They're at 7. We're fine with this. Next turn, if they don't port us, we can play Goblin King. And now we can still play Goblin King. And they concede. All right. That felt really good. Let's run it back. I'm going to get some water real quick before the next round starts. Oh. All right, we won the die roll. Let's do it again. Oh. This hand's a little bit slow. The same hand with one last card. This is the hand we mulligan to. It's much better. Try it like this. They kept to 7, so I'm sure their turn 2 is pretty good. Let's get down Shadow Blood Ridge. Let's go to combat. If they have a solitary confinement, I don't know if I can beat them. Yeah. I don't think we have a way to say like damage can't be prevented. This is tough. I have to like hope that they sack the solitary confinement somehow. Man, Parallax Wave is so good. Pass it over. This lets them basically set up their draw step every single turn to make sure that they get an enchantment. Matron. We need something that like deals damage to everything. It's tough. I guess we could just grab a War Chief to just counter future creatures attacking. Another Enchantress. Another Parallax Wave. Opalescence. Ooh, but Solitary Confinement doesn't have... Wait, no. Now they get to go infinite because Opalescence lets them remove the last counter to exile their own Parallax Wave. Which resets it, and then they can exile my board. So I could have stopped this, and instead of casting Matron, I just left up double like sack because I could have shot the Solitary Confinement. Oh, that's so frustrating. Because now they can loop the Parallax Wave with the Opalescence whenever they want. Game 2, we bring in Duress. Pyroclasm is a way to kill Enchantress. That's something. Gem Palm is really bad. Patriarch's Bidding is really bad. Goblin King is a lord. That's something. But we'll trim that. Let's run it like this. I guess Ringleader is probably not as good as Goblin King. We have to push damage as fast as possible. So we'll change that in game 3. We'll keep it. Might be able to get underneath them. Put War Chief into play, into combat. Bloodstained Mire, crack. Get a mountain, play a pile driver. Play a pile driver. Pass it over. Might have lethal next turn. Ah, they concede! That's a screenshot for sure. That's a crazy way to win. Because next turn we would have had Lackey, War Chief, first pile driver, plus the matron. That's 4 times 2 is 8. 9 per. Yeah, that's lethal. Ringleader's probably not as good as Goblin King because we have to kill him fast. Incinerator could be decent, but if they turn their enchantments into creatures, that's like not the greatest. All right, that was a way to win. They don't have swords, and then we get to go off. I think playing matron on curve is really important. They could go turn 2 solitary and confinement, which prevents the Lackey from dealing damage, but that means they don't have an enchantress on turn 2. Enchantress's presence. They do have an enchantress. Let's see. Poke. Siege Gang, no response. Wild Growth. Exploration. Sarah's Sanctum. Opalescence. Enchantress. Sacred Ground. Okay. That's a whole lot of nothing. Oh, and they had a land. Fetch to 17. Basic Forest. Play Wild Growth. Okay. Sulphurous Springs. Go to combat. Attack with everything. First trigger. Do we want to put Matron into play? Yeah, we can put Matron into play. No response. Yes. Would like to grab. Oh, again, we took out our gem palms. It's really tough. So what are we gonna grab? Grab War Chief. No response. Put Ringleader into play. No response. Draw War Chief, Log Fanatic. Any order. Play Mog Fanatic. Pass it over. All right, they found the solitary. They found the elephant grass. Found Mary's Guile. Found the Parallax Wave. Sterling Grove. We'll let them grab Opalescence. Damn. This gives all their enchantments Shroud, so even when they cast the Opalescence, I can no longer kill their stuff. Damn, that's tough. I feel like this is by far our hardest matchup. More attacks. Pass it over. Yeah, no, that's a good point. I guess what I was thinking was Argothian is Shroud, and right now it wouldn't help us because this gives all their enchantments Shroud. But I agree when with the parallax wave lines, even if they were to blink out 4 of my creatures, I could try to parallax wave or kill the parallax wave in response to the last counter being removed. But I guess even that they could respond to. It's tough. It's very tough. Also, we didn't see any duresses, which I think would have been pretty important for this game. Pyroclasm also could have been pretty cool. Now they get to loop Parallax Wave. I guess they exile the Sterling Grove. Oh, they have to be able to target their own creatures. Sterling Grove gives other enchantment. Shroud is the one that doesn't let you target your own stuff. So I guess you're right, Stoney. Boarding out Jim Palms was really dumb because I could have killed the solitary in response. Although at this point, I think they're looping. It's close. It's very close. I mean, opponent's deck is very cool. Enchantress is one of those decks where it's like, whoa, that's some powerful stuff. It feels like they're basically just playing EDH. Opponent didn't disconnect, right? Yeah, they're still here. Huh. Did I disconnect? I don't think so. Hmm. So if I... This is interesting. So I could have just left up mana. Could have shot the Parallax Wave. Oh no, because when it leaves, the Sterling Grove comes back. Now the Mog Fanatic can't kill things. Very interesting. Oh. Whew. Pyroclasm would also be pretty cool here. I hate to make y'all wait. I'm gonna use the bathroom though. Be right back. Yes, this can resolve. Yes, this can resolve. Opponent probably won't take you 6 minutes to click through the rest of the match, right? I believe that I'm dead. I just want to die to combat damage. Come on. I think my out is probably Pyroclasm, as crazy as that sounds. That's not Pyroclasm. I can get down a Mog. I can get down a Mog. Get down a War Chief. They get to set up their draws. Yep. Well, we tried. I feel like that was definitely a winnable match. If I left my gem palms in, we had enough goblins where they would have targeted 3. I guess we would have had to wait for them to target all 4. It was tough. I will say that's probably our toughest matchup in general. Is a solitary confinement deck because they have so much. They basically have stacks pieces, and stacks is traditionally really good against creature decks. We don't have a lot of good ways to kill enchantments There's not like, I guess Back to Nature. Back to Nature might have existed back then, but we don't want to be worrying about Enchantress as much as we do other decks. Because we saw in game 2, we can just run them over some games. Hey, what's up, Ken? Appreciate you dropping in. Conduct 8059. Thank you for dropping in. No, this is not the same as Arena. This is basically the original online client for Magic the Gathering. It's called mtgo, Magic the Gathering Online. Arena is much more polished and more beginner friendly, whereas mtgo is better for if you're trying to grind competitively, like play like real. I don't want to say real decks because there's real decks on mtga, but it's more like paper than playing online. But I enjoy it. Its nickname is Spreadsheet Simulator because everything is basically just like a PDF that you're like tapping and dragging, and it's cool. I enjoy it. It's like the step above Arena after you've played a lot of Arena and you're tired of not being able to like buy the cards directly. MTGO has a online marketplace where you can buy singles, so you can buy like a whole deck list, and then just like the deck that you have in paper, if you want to practice it, you can buy those cards for cheaper, and you can get them on. Naturalize and Disenchants. Yeah, neither one of those really help us against Shroud. So we'll just take the beats, take a deep breath, and reset. Opponents try to figure out whether or not they should play first. I'm going to say no. Sand's a lot better. Bottom to second Fanatic. Try it like this. Sure. We're going to go Basic Mountain, Lackey, pass it over. Duress. Innocent Blood. It's a good one. They're going to keep my graveyard empty, I get it. Maybe they're worried about Patriarch spitting. Commander Staple, Innocent Blood. Ooh, we do draw land. It's really good. Red. Fanatic. Now we can play around another Edict effect. Zombie Infestation is sick. And we draw a land. So we're going to use this plus this. No. If we go this plus this, And this, we can go War Chief. Combat, declare attacks. Attack with everything. They're okay with damage, which makes me think that they have a board wipe. Put a ringleader into play. Pile driver, 3 lands. Pass it over. They don't want to pitch the cards out of their hand, which is pretty telling. Exile a card out of a graveyard to draw a card. They find a second black source. What's our best draw here? Gem Palm? Perfect. Play pile driver. Pile driver trigger. Now we can cycle the Gem Palm. Force them to pitch the other cards out of their hand. And they concede, because if they have to pitch their hand, they don't have a way to win. Okay, we saw Contamination. We're going to bring in Draw News Crusade. Bring in Duress. Bring in Patriarch Spitting. Cut Gem Palm. It was good there. I don't think it's going to be great overall. We leave 2 in just to be safe. I think they're playing Control. I could be wrong. We saw Duress. We saw Contamination. I think we cut the Gem Palms. Trust our gut. Cut the Gem Palms. Trim on Fanatics. I guess we don't need all these Patriarch biddings. Trim a Goblin King. No, trim a Crusade. I guess both of these cards are great. Let's cut the Fanatics. Just completely cut the Fanatics. It's a 1-mana 1/1. It's a really bad top deck late game. We'd rather have all of our bigger threats. This hand is pretty bad. I guess it buffs our pile driver. What is this? Tron? Chromatic Sphere? Jeez. Yeah, War Chief and King, I agree. Probably got to stay in the deck. All right, we drew our 4th land. We're good on lands for a while. We're going to save the Shadowblood Ridge to late game. What's great is none of our cards so far die to all creatures take a damage. Or all creatures get -1/-1. Which is pretty sweet. Edict. Double black. Nether Spirit. We actually did a short on this a while back. 3 mana for a 2/2 beginning upkeep with the only creature card in your graveyard. You could return it to your battlefield. That's why they had the exile, the bottom card of target player's graveyard card. Let's go to Mountain. We can go double Goblin King the following turn if we get War Chief down this turn. So, but I think Goblin King first so that we can attack through this Nether Spirit is pretty cool. Wow, look at that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, that's a loop. So we can only tap for black. And they can layer these triggers. That's pretty strong. Combat, attack. I guess Gem Palm could be decent. No, because we would need red mana for Gem Palm to work here. They layer it so they get the Nether Spirit back first, then Contamination triggers. Innocent Blood, I'm going to sack the Goblin King. We do have Patriarch's Bidding and Duress in the deck, so we have something. Pretty good combo, I'll be honest. Second Nether Spirit doesn't do anything. Now we can start getting in. Yes, pretty strong. Opponent's doing something pretty strong. Deed. Dude, Pernicious Deed. Cursed Scroll. These are good cards. If only I had more cards in my graveyard. I guess we could have saved this until we moved to discard. That's an interesting thing to think about. We could have gone to clean up in a couple turns. But now Curse Scroll is going to start machine gunning our board. Yeah. Now it's going to take 2 more turns for us to get to clean up, which is not great. They're going to start Curse Scrolling my face. No. This makes sense. They have 8. They have the animated Mishra's Factory. They have Curse Scroll twice. That's 8. All right. Incinerate is really great because if they don't have a creature to sack, then stops what they're doing. Duress takes contamination. I don't think Drawn's Crusade does anything really. We already have Goblin King. Let's try it like this. Yeah, sand's not bad. We have a turn 1 Duress, which is pretty good. Oh, definitely not that. We can play through everything but that contamination lock, so. Sphere is fine, it's a cantrip. Pile driver. They can edict me. So we know they don't have wasteland or swamp sphere. anymore. Combat, declare attacks, attack like this. Pile driver. Crack a sphere, make a green. Get down a pernicious deed. Bloodstained Mire. Kraken for 6. Instead, we'll crack the mire just a thin. Mountain. Go to mine. Combat, declare attacks. Crack in. They crack the deed. They port my black source, which was fine. Second main, I'll play a land. Get down another pile driver, pass it over. Wasteland the valid target. Port the black source. Play the mountain. Attack with the pile driver. They can double port me. Poke with the pile driver. Pass it over. Go back to mine. Double port. Get down a lackey. Combat, declare attacks. Attack. I am giving them a billion turns to find something. They get down a deed. Engineered plague. Sure. Lackey down. Cycle Gem Palm. They let us take a draw. Get down the ringleader. Just another ringleader. Any order. Yield through the turns. Attack. Pile driver gets a buff. Smother pile driver, sure. They go to 9. Infestation is fine. We know they have another deed. Double port. Get down matron. Lets us tutor. Grab Goblin King. I mean, if they pitch 2 cards, they just have something that eats the ringleader. I don't think that's worth it, so I'm just going to pass. They have the deed. They can double port. A lackey's amazing. Get down the king first. Combat. Declare attacks. Crack him with the ringleader. They pitch the Pernicious Deed and the Duress to trade with the ringleader. So now if they have an edict, they can take care of the king. Another plague. A second engineered plague, I think, is lights out. Because it even kills our Goblin King. Draw News Crusade would have been our only out. Nothing in our deck has X3 toughness. I guess the Draw News Crusade does have some purpose. That's tough. Matron. Try to figure out if there's anything that lives through this. No, there's nothing. It would be like direct burn at this point. That's really tough. Patriarch's Bidding brings everything back, but then there's just a bunch of death triggers. This is where having like a Blood Artist effect would be great. Oh, that's crazy. Draw News Crusade would have been our out. But we cut them. Right? We don't have Draw News Crusade. I'm looking right. Yeah. We'll grab a Gem Palm. We can cycle them. Man, that's tough. We can cast a ringleader. No response. Grab a pile driver and a ringleader. Man, that's tough. And now they don't have to do anything. The zombie infestation will just slowly kill us. That's kind of frustrating. I feel like this was a good matchup for us. If we would have left in the 4 Drawners Crusades, probably better than the Patriarch's Bidding, if I'm being honest. Curse Scroll will probably do us in. Cut the Fanatic, Dream 2, War Chief, a King, and a Matron. Keep. No, that's fair, Stony. I'm trying to remember what the plan was. Was it cut War? We cut Fanatics. Cut War Chief and King and Matron. I guess we could cut Matron for Draw News Crusade. That makes sense. It's okay. This is round 3. You know, still got 2 more to go. Almost there. I want to still try. It's the tough part about being locked out of the game. You still want to play the game. Still want to try. No response. Cycle. Man, it would have been so cool to have like a Patriarch's Bidding kill. Super late game. Can't believe I messed it up. So we take 6. Play a Ringleader. Goblin King Siege Gang. Get down a Lackey. Yeah, I'm so high on Draw News too, so I just don't I don't understand how I messed that up so bad. Good game, opponent. Well played. I can't fault them for my own incompetence. Oh. Deep breath. Reset. Let's do it again. Yeah. There's always a reason to bring in Draw News Crusade in every match. It's a lord. It turns off Reb. It turns off Contamination. It's just a really good card overall. In that match, Jim Palmwood didn't really even matter. I held it up for way too long. But we're moving on. This hand's great. I'm going to try it. Turn 1 Goblin Lackey. Let's see what you got, opponent. This is Cycle Control. Turn 2 Pile Driver. Combat, declare attacks. Damage. We're going to put a Goblin King into play. Blasted Landscape. We have to be worried about playing against the white player, the white decks, because they have actual Wraths. Cycling abilities cost 2 generic less to cast. Fluctuator. Fico summoned only at Togs for 3 straight sessions. The tutor couldn't decide whether to punish his failure or praise his consistency. We're going to go Basic Mountain. Tap 3, Matron. No response. Yes, I would like to grab a Ringleader. Go to combat. Declare attacks. Attack with everything. Oh. We clicked no. It's okay. We have lethal in play. We're saving for the Ringleader. This is Cycle Storm. All right, Cycle Storm. Let's see what you got. Is it like reanimate all creatures that were put in your graveyard from play this turn? I think that's the middle of the screen. That's the middle of the screen if we count this chat. All right, it's Cycle Storm. They get to cycle through their whole library. Five cards left, 4 cards left, 3 cards left, 2 cards left. Songs the Damned, make a billion mana. Use it for a drain life. Yep. As a drain life, that's pretty good. All right, so we need shatters. Duress will be good. Overload plus Mog Salvage will be good. Ringleader, Patriarch's Bidding, Fanatics can all go. Let's try like this. I mean, we can cut Matrons for Dromna's Crusades. Chance that they bring in Rebs. Where's the Matron? There it is. Because the first thing we have to do is we have to make sure that they don't have access to their Drain Life or their... I would like to play first. Or their Artifact. This hand would seem fine. Lackey put Ringleader into play. Lackey put War Chief into play. We'll try it. Play a Lackey, pass it over. Combat, declare attacks, hit with the Lackey. Damage, yes. Put a War Chief into play. End of combat, second main. Put another War Chief into play. Pass it over. They have Hydroblast. If they have Hydroblast, it'd be really, really good for them. We want all red sources, so let's go Ringleader. They get Hydroblast, they don't. Whiff, that's not good. Can't cast Goblin King, so let's just cast Gem Palm. Attack with everything. Put Goblin King into play. Pass it over. They have the Fluctuator. But how do they make free mana? Pyrokinesis? Maybe they're just bluffing. Oh, they still had a land drop. Damn. Wow. I have a lotus petal. I didn't know lotus petal was legal. That's crazy. Well, I lose this match because I didn't know that fast mana existed in this format. It's pretty good. GG's opponent. All right, we got one more match to redeem ourselves. We started off hot. We won in 2, and then we lost all 3 rounds. We could sideboard a little bit better. We could have a better plan against certain decks. Versus Enchantress, I think we definitely want to have. There's no split second stuff. Trying to think of a way to stop the Parallax Wave combo. There might be a card that lets you name something, search the library for a card. That would allow us to take care of Solitude or Solitary Confinement and Parallax Wave in one card. And then the other matches just felt close. That's a deck I've never seen before. Cycle Storm, pretty sick. I was just memeing. I was just saying Cycle Storm because that's the name of another old standard deck that I enjoyed playing against. That was crazy. I don't think we can keep this. Hand's a lot better. Bottom second ringleader. Turn 1 Curse Scroll. We go turn 1 Lackey. They're playing Burn. Crack him with Lackey. Hey, you know what? They didn't bolt my face, so that's something good. Let's get down a Fanatic. Get down Goblin King. Combat their attacks. Poke. Poke you instead. Pass it over. Wobble's pretty good. They get to draw. I get to slam my ringleader. Draw 3. Attack with everything. And they concede. Okay. Against Burn. You can bring in Duress. I feel like Cursed Scroll is really good. But is it good enough to bring in artifacts? Oh! Artifact removal. It's close. It's very close. I think against Burn, Patriarch's bidding is too slow. Matrons are also too slow. Just bring in duress for like that. We didn't really see any creatures, so maybe we just cut a couple gem palms, bring in overloads and salvages. Try it like this. It sounds good. Dies to a pyroclasm, but we'll try it. It's a burn deck that plays Black Vice. That makes sense. Mountain Lackey. Who's it? I could have swore somebody was talking right outside my front door. Sure, Fanatic is fine. That's fine. Maybe they're goblins. No, Fanatic is just burn. It's a good card in this format. I don't need to draw more lands, so I'll just pass. Seal of Fire is pretty cool. Pay 1 to fetch. Swamp. Mountain. Goblin King. Mountain. Goblin King. Yeah, because if both of them resolved, then you couldn't Scroll of Fire either one of them. Ball Lightning. Damn. I don't know if I can raise a Ball Lightning. I'm at 5 now. I mean, I died to a second Ball Lightning. I guess I could have gotten down a Fanatic to prevent this. Bolt. I mean, I also died a double burn spell. Yeah. Double bolt gets there. Oh, the artifact removal is actually great then. Ringleader, Fanatic, good against Ball Lightning, Gem Palm, better than Matron, that's for sure. try it like this. Sounds great. Mountain Lackey, go. Bauble Bolt, Bauble Fanatic. Ooh, that's really good. Duressu. They do have a Ball Lightning. They have a Sulfuric Vortex. Curse Scroll can hit me every turn, but they don't have 3 lands. I think if they're going to chunk in stuff like Ball Lightning, Vortex might actually be bad for me. This kills my creatures every turn. But they can't cast either one of these. I'm going to take the Bolt. Play the Mod Fanatic. Pass it over. Because they need 2 lands to cast Ball Lightning or Sulfuric Vortex. And if they kill my Mod Fanatic, I can't kill the Ball Lightning. Curse Scroll to get it down. We'll deal with that when we get there. Actually, we'll just do this. Yes, I'd like to shoot it, and I'd like to draw. Now we're really far ahead. Now what are they going to play? Sulfuric Vortex? Sure, Black Vice is fine. Another Ball Elemental. Or Ball Lightning, sorry. Have I been calling it Ball Elemental the whole time? First Blood, I go to 19. I know their last card is Sulfuric Vortex. So they need to top deck something like Pyroclasm in order to get rid of my board. Curse Scroll is fine. This means that they literally can't cast Pyroclasm. I take 2 in my upkeep. Goblin King. They're at 3. Pyroclasm. Cursed Scroll, target my king. Oh my god, we went 2-3. That's amazing. In all reality, or all honesty, I feel like this was a very close league. We could have done a lot better, but we had fun. And, the deck that we were playing wasn't super optimized. Yeah, I love Premodern. I get to play Goblin Ringleader unironically, and it's a great day when I get to play Ringleader. So, thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate you being here. If you enjoy Goblins content, if you enjoy me ramble, hit like and subscribe. Easiest way to support the channel, and it's free. If you want to do more support the channel, $1 a month gets your name read out at the end of every stream. Go over to the memberships tab. That's the best way you can directly support me if you want to do it here on YouTube, or you can go to my Patreon and directly support me there. Helps me go to these big events, these NRGs, these SEGs, these Spotlight Series events. I'm trying to do more this year. I'm trying to do more as, I don't want to say a content creator, but as a content creator, as someone who makes videos, I want to get out there and get my name known and hopefully meet all of you. So if you want to see me at big events, drop a comment down below where you want to meet me, where you want to see me, where should I go? I just want to do more, and I'm very honored to be a part of this awesome Magic community. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to read off the members, and I'm going to go from the top. Alpha Ronan, Tim's Top Decks, Elias Sutter, The Darth New, 80 Y100K, Jared Munster Man, and Annan, Riverio, Cypher777, The High Wumpus, AJR, B Rhyme, Gorbasker, Sliver of Nope, Scott McIntosh, Javier, Hugo, Baileroth, Yomiger, Terrieth, Nito Brito, Trucker Philosophy, The Green Ranger, Stanton McCain, Danny Alexandria, Hilltop Healthy, The Sergeant Farmer, The Real Stony 85, and you. Thank you so much for watching. It really means the world to me. Until next time, I hope you have a beautiful day and enjoy your weekend. Happy Father's Day. Happy Juneteenth. Until next time. Peace.